You are waiting on a letter that never seems to come, and meanwhile your cousin, your spouse, or your kid is stuck in visa limbo because their entire case is glued to yours. That glue is called derivative status, and it means their immigration future is basically riding shotgun in your car while you drive. Here's the plain truth nobody explains well. If you are the principal applicant, family members attached to your petition are called derivatives, and they do not have their own independent case. They have a case that copies your homework. So what happens when your status changes, like you get promoted from a pending green card to an approved one, or you switch from one visa category to another? Sometimes the derivatives glide along for the ride, and sometimes the whole system slams the brakes like a driver who just saw a police car. Think of the classic soap opera plot twist. Someone changes their identity, and suddenly everyone connected to them has to figure out who they even are now. Immigration works kind of like that because a change in your status can ripple out and force your spouse or kids to refile, requalify, or sometimes wait for a brand new visa bulletin date. Here is where people get tripped up constantly. They assume derivative status is permanent, like a tattoo. It is not a tattoo, it is more like a library card. It only works as long as the account holder, meaning you, is still in good standing. Let us talk about age, because kids do not stay small forever no matter how much we wish they did. There's something called the Child Status Protection Act, and it exists specifically because Congress realized kids were aging out of eligibility simply because paperwork moves slower than birthdays. The Child Status Protection Act basically freezes a child's age at the moment specific milestones happen, like when a petition is filed or approved. It is not a magic time machine, but it is the closest thing immigration law has to one, and it can be the difference between a family staying together or getting split by a calendar. Now here is a scenario that trips up even smart people. Say the principal applicant naturalizes and becomes a United States citizen. You would think that is amazing news for everyone, but it can actually shift family members from one visa category to another with completely different wait times. It is a plot twist nobody warned you about, sort of like winning the lottery only to discover your prize comes with new tax rules. Some categories get faster once the principal naturalizes, and others get slower, so the good news and the complicated news often arrive in the very same envelope. Divorce and death also rewrite the rules in ways that feel almost cruel if you are not prepared. If the principal applicant passes away, some family members can still move forward under humanitarian provisions, but only if specific requirements are met and only if someone acts quickly. This is why timing matters so much, because immigration cases are not paused like a video game. They keep running in the background even when your life throws chaos at you. Missing a filing window because you were grieving or overwhelmed is heartbreakingly common, and it is exactly the kind of moment where preparation beats panic. A good immigration lawyer is basically a translator between bureaucratic English and human reality. They read the fine print so you do not have to decode phrases that sound like they were written by a very tired robot in 1996. Here's the part that should give you hope instead of dread. Derivative relief exists precisely because lawmakers understood families are messy, complicated, and constantly evolving, and the law tries, however imperfectly, to bend with that instead of breaking it. The real lesson is not to memorize every rule, because honestly, even lawyers double-check this stuff constantly. The real lesson is to treat every status change as a signal to reassess the whole family's paperwork, not just celebrate and move on. So next time someone tells you immigration status is a solo mission, you can gently correct them, because for millions of families, it is a group project with real stakes. If you want to learn more about how this actually plays out case by case, check out our links in the description.